This is insane. The signing that no one saw was just confirmed, and the Raiders are the talk of the behind the scenes. This move is the kind that will turn the key to the season, and you'll find out everything here firsthand. Before you follow, like, and subscribe, because what comes next will leave you speechless. Get ready, Raiders fans, because the team's defense is about to undergo a transformation that could be a game changer in the 2025 season. If you're a Raiders fan, you'll know that the second string has been one of the most problematic areas in recent years. But now, time is set to turn things around, and the changes taking place could be what's needed to strengthen the defense and bring more consistency over time. The finishing touches begin at cornerback, and believe me, the Raiders are doing everything they can to ensure the second string is a force to be reckoned with in 2025. Time is being spent improving the quality of the perimeter defense, and the search for reinforcements continues at full speed. Competition among players for starting spots is intense, and each practice could be decisive in determining who will be responsible for guarding the opposing team's top receivers. Former Green Bay Packers first-round pick Eric Stokes arrived with a clear goal to bring solidity to the cornerback position. His signing this offseason generated high expectations. Stokes, with his outstanding track record in Green Bay, is seen as one of the favorites to start, bringing speed, game reading, and a physical presence essential to combating opposing passing attacks. Darnay Holmes' challenge, proving he deserves the starting spot. But of course, Stokes isn't alone in this race. Darnay Holmes, who made his Raiders debut as a rotational player, seems to have earned the coaching staff's trust and is already being seen as an important part of the defense. Although his first season wasn't a bed of roses, Holmes showed he has the potential to grow and establish himself as a starter. But he won't have an easy time, as time continues to search for new options. A big surprise of the preseason could come from Darian Porter, the hotshot, who's been shining impressively in training. If anyone had any doubts about his impact on the team, Porter has dispelled them with each standout play. His performance in training has been so solid that he's already emerging as a top candidate for a starting spot. He's emerging as a technically intelligent player with impressive physical ability, putting the competition on alert, especially Decamarion Richardson, the 2024 fourth-round pick who still has a lot to prove. The competition is here, and the clock is running out. With so many options available, naming the starting cornerback position promises to be one of the most difficult decisions for the Raiders coaching staff. And with the preseason underway, there's time for adjustments, but the competition has never been fiercer. Porter is doing such a good job that he could be a major surprise, exceeding the expectations of many who thought he'd be a backup in his rookie season. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining who is truly ready to take on the responsibility of covering the league's best receivers. Other reinforcements in the spotlight: salary flexibility is a golden opportunity. In addition to the players currently under evaluation, there are rumors that the Raiders could make strategic moves to further enhance the cornerback position. Asante Samuel Jr., Rasul Douglas, and Kendall Fuller are still on the free agent market and could be interesting options to strengthen the secondary. If the season feels the need to add more experience and stability, these options are available. And with nearly $35 million in cap space, the Raiders have the financial flexibility to make such moves without compromising the season's future. The future of the defense is in the Raiders' hands. The transformation of the Raiders' secondary in 2025 will be crucial to the team's success. If the defense can establish itself as a solid unit, it will not only make life easier for the Raiders' offense, but it will also give the season a new identity and confidence to face the NFL's most powerful teams. The perimeter defense, once a vulnerability, could now become one of the season's greatest assets, and the overhaul promises to bear fruit. The search for a quality cornerback remains a priority, and perhaps the 2025 season will bring the answer Raiders fans have been waiting for. One thing is certain: changes are underway, and whether with Stokes, Holmes, or Porter, the time is ripe for a qualitative leap that could be a game changer in the title race. But while the defense could benefit from a reinforcement, it's on offense that a serious rumor is starting to stir up the NFL. The NFL is abuzz with trade rumors involving one of the league's most explosive players, Tyreek Hill. While the Raiders work tirelessly meticulously to adjust the timing for the 2025 season, a potential reinforcement could emerge and completely change the team's dynamic, the Miami Dolphins wide receiver. And of course, the Raiders are in the running. Hill's situation in Miami has never been more uncertain. Despite the Dolphins' statements that they have no interest in trading the player, the reality is that rumors of a possible trade continue to grow. And let's be honest, there's a reason for this. Hill's recurring injuries. His absence from recent practice sessions has allowed the Dolphins to win on the field, not only on offense, but also in the way the season has unfolded without their star player. During the joint practice with the Chicago Bears, Hill's absence was clear, and Miami's offensive line felt the pressure. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who had already faced challenges adapting, saw his performance decline even further. In one practice, Tua underperformed, throwing 3 interceptions in a single session. The lack of explosiveness on offense was evident, as Hill has always been a key player in opening up space and forcing opposing defenses to focus on his blistering speed and ability to break through the ball. Hill's absence was even noted by the Dolphins' experimental line captain, Terron Armstead, who stated, "We missed his presence and his playmaking ability." This raised a crucial question. Will the Miami Dolphins be willing to trade at this point? Even with Miami's resistance, rumors are gaining momentum, and Hill's situation could become untenable. When it comes to a player of his stature, with 798 receptions, 11,098 yards, and 82 touchdowns in the regular season, not to mention his incredible playoff performances, it's hard to ignore the offers that are starting to surface. And the teams eyeing Hill are significant. The Raiders, Steelers, and 49ers are among those who have expressed interest in a potential deal. For the Raiders, Hill would be the ideal partner for that finishing touch to their offense. Even with names like Jacoby Myers and Hunter Renfrow, the offense lacks a true vertical threat, someone capable of spreading the field and forcing defenses to play differently. Hill, with his breathtaking speed and ability to turn a simple pass into a touchdown, could be the missing link that truly explodes the Raiders' offense. Just imagine the impact he could bring alongside an experienced quarterback like Geno Smith, who, despite being in a new phase of his career, still has a lot to offer. Hill's arrival would also be a real loss to the Raiders' perimeter defense. His ability to read the game and respond quickly to any attack, especially in high-pressure moments, would make him a key player not only on offense, but also on defense, bringing those much-needed effects to the offense. However, the battle for Hill isn't limited to Las Vegas. With the 49ers also in the mix and the Steelers trying to rejuvenate their roster, the competition for his signature is likely to heat up. The next few weeks promise to be decisive, as if Hill's injuries linger or the situation in Miami deteriorates, a trade could be closer than we think. Furthermore, there's an additional factor: the internal pressure within the Miami Dolphins. If the offense continues to struggle without Hill and Tua fails to perform as expected, the situation could become a nightmare for the franchise. This only increases the likelihood of a trade, perhaps even at a more affordable price than the market initially suggested. For the Raiders, this could be a golden opportunity to transform their momentum and take a giant step toward a winning season. With a flexible salary to make smart moves and the ability to absorb a contract like Hill's, the time couldn't be more ripe to make this move. And if the possible arrival of Tyreek Hill would already be an impact, another critical point needs an immediate response. While defense gets more attention, the Raiders know that to achieve glory, they need to address a persistent problem: their offense. The team has been working hard to strengthen this department, hiring a more experienced coaching staff and investing in freshman players. However, there are still significant gaps, especially at wide receiver. Jacoby Myers, one of the only certainties, will have to continue proving his worth after a positive season, but without a solid supporting cast. The Raiders need more depth, and rookies like Jack Beck and Dante Thornton Jr. are key to further bolstering the offense. A potential signing of Amari Cooper could be key to stability. Cooper, with his experience of over 1,000 yards in past seasons, offers a chance to provide important balance and serve as a mentor to the team's young players. But the Raiders must also address the quarterback position. During the game against the Seattle Seahawks, Aiden O'Connell was outplayed by rookie Cam Miller, sparking trade rumors. If the Raiders decide to move O'Connell, the Tennessee Titans could be a potential destination, as they're looking for an experienced backup. With all these changes on defense, the potential trade of Tyreek Hill, and the urgent need to strengthen the offense, do you believe the Raiders are finally on the right track to building a team capable of competing for the title in 2025? Which of these moves do you think will be most crucial to the season's success? Leave your opinion here, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.